Joe Giglio for NJ Sports Now on this Tuesday, April the 21st. Yesterday we found out Eli Manning, quarterback of the Giants, heading into the 2015 season, looks like he's going to head in on the last year of his deal. For the first time, Eli Manning will go into a season in a contract year for the Giants, pending nothing happening between now and the start of the season. And if he does, I think this is a great time for Eli Manning to go into a contract year, and I think the Giants will reap the benefits of Eli Manning playing for some extra dough after the 2015 season. Despite the age of 34 that Manning now enters this season in, way back when, drafted in the 2004 draft, now 2015, all these years later, I believe Eli Manning sounds poised and is poised to have his best season in the National Football League. Now, look, I don't know if the Giants are going to win a Super Bowl the way they have in two of his seasons after 2007, after 2011, of course, and in 2011. I thought Manning was superb, especially late in games, bringing the Giants back time after time after time, throwing for nearly 5,000 yards in that season. He really was the guy that carried that football team all the way to the promised land, all the way to Indianapolis and a Super Bowl championship in Super Bowl 46. But I look at Eli Manning now, in this offense now for the second year, Ben McAdoo's system that came over last year, and I see a bunch of factors coming together that say Eli Manning's career year is about to happen now. Last year, in the first year in McAdoo's system, 63.1 on the completion percentage, the highest he's ever had in a season. And yesterday, Manning, speaking to reporters, saying his goal for 2015 is to cut those interceptions down to under double digits, 9 or less for the 2015 season. Look, you look what he did last year, first year in the new offense, with a banged-up offensive line earlier in the year and very little continuity with his wide receivers and his backs. He still had a pretty good season. If you take away the 49er debacle, where he threw 5 interceptions in November, he is in single digits for INTs for last year. So Manning showed glimpses of being able to do what he said he wants to do in 2015. So I think a second year in the system, more continuity, he will be better in his second year in Ben McAdoo's system. Then you add in the talent around him. For the first time, possibly week 1, week 2, whenever Victor Cruz is ready, you could have the combination out on the field of Victor Cruz and Odell Beckham Jr., both in starring roles. That is a dynamic and dominant wide receiver duo. Add in Ruben Randall, a guy who I thought had a quiet, pretty good end to that season last year. The Giants have 3 receivers they can count on. The offensive line in front of them, especially if they do draft an offensive lineman like a guy like Brandon Sheriff from Iowa with the number 9 pick, the offensive line this coming season could be much better than it was last year. You get Richburg out there in a full-time role. You get Jeff Schwartz back, and the Giants could protect Manning better than they have in a long time. Add in Shane Vereen, add in the backs that can catch the football out of the backfield for the New York Giants. And I think you're looking at a quarterback here in Eli Manning who knows he's going into a contract year, who is experienced, who has the responsibilities now down pat of what this offense is, and the talent around him coming together. I think at the age of 34, after many big seasons, after some up and down seasons, I think Eli Manning is coming into this contract year and coming into his own in this Giants offense. And I would not be surprised at all if you look back one day when his career's over on his statistics, you say, wow, at the age of 34, 2015, Eli Manning had his best season. I'm Joe Giglio for NJ Sports.